What's up, guys? Kyle Owens with Game Master here. So I'm gonna have my mic on and off for this live stream. I usually don't have my mic on for the Fortnite live streams, but I think we're just gonna do it this time, and so you guys can kind of get an idea behind my strategy and kind of like my guerrilla warfare mindset in Fortnite. Again, we're playing from original Switch, not Switch 2. We are on wired connection, but there is like there's not like it's not like the best throughput ever. And let's kick it off. So I think I just kind of like want to go over some of my drawbacks playing from Switch, because I know like there are personal strengths to me playing on Switch, like that video I uploaded about the ergonomics, about how I can simultaneously use the buttons and joysticks with my like two different parts of my thumb on both sides of the Joy-Cons. And that's how I do it. That's how I learned how to get good, was from using the joysticks and the buttons simultaneously with each thumb at two different parts of my thumb. So that's something you can't do on any other controller. You can't do that on a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller or keyboard and mouse. You can't simultaneously. I think the closest thing you can do is like keyboard and mouse, like simultaneously move the camera and hit buttons. But I mean, then you're kind of drawn back too, so you really have to be really good with your left hand on the keyboard, you know, simultaneously with the mouse, and it just makes it really hard. It kind of splits the button requirements to hit on the keyboard with the left hand. So, I mean, I think the Switch layout is the best. Now, you can't do it with the Switch Pro controller or sliding your Joy-Cons into the traditional Switch controller Joy-Con holder. You have to get something like I showed you in the last video, that where you can have the buttons and joysticks still lined up while recording. So I do just kind of want to go over like some of my drawbacks. So, you know, I don't have the greatest throughput or frames per second playing from Switch, and when I first fire up the Switch and we get into Fortnite, and here we're loading up, right? So, like the first couple of games, you'll see screen tears and like lagging, and I'll get some lag on my end, right? So it's really hard, like the first couple of rounds. I usually just count those as like warm-up rounds. And there's huge like lag, like when I first fired up, even on wired connection. So I think that's the biggest drawback. Yeah, people playing on like PC and PlayStation 5 where they have 120 frames per second and they have like double the throughput I do. And right now I'm actually, you can kind of see the slight lag in my movement right when I load up in. But it's not bad. I've actually had it worse. And I think we are on 720 right now, so we're not 1080 streaming right now. If I put it on 1080, even with 60 megabits per second upload, and the bitrate that I have it, if we went to like 900 bitrate, we're still going to have some lag with the controller input. See, like right there. That's what I'm talking about. Like there will be lag, and then when I hit the ground, sometimes it's like it won't render the image, which is crazy. So now, one thing I do when I load in, when I jump off that bus, come on, you son of a bitch. When I jump off the bus, so a lot of times I'm not playing to win. When you play college esports, you're playing for kills, which I absolutely hate. But at the same time, if I wanted to win every single time, a lot more than what I do, I would. And I say that because there have been times where I've streamed where my sole intention is just to win. It's not to play, it's not to have fun, it's not to shoot people. So when I do that and I play it that way, I'm specifically looking on the map for where I can land first to get an NPC higher. You know what I mean? So since we didn't play that way, we're not really playing it that way. We're just kind of loading up in and having fun with it, right? We're not directly going for an NPC hire, and I'm a good enough player where I don't have to do that anymore like I used to all the time. But that is a really good strategy if you want to like give yourself a head start in the game. Right when you land is to, of course, make sure you get that NPC hire. Which means you have to be good enough to accumulate the gold from each round to actually afford an NPC hire in every round. So it's kind of like, it's like a cycle. You have to keep that cycle going. But that's only if I'm trying to win, right? I'm not trying to win in this round. I'm just trying to shoot and have fun and like burn some personal frustration. You know what I mean? Now what I like to do is I like to have 3 weapons and then usually 2 shield potions. And if I can't fill them with some kind of shield potions, I'll have a filler of like a healing item for health. That way, that allows me to switch back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I can switch the weapons and fire rapidly. Alright. So we were able to steal a car from that guy. I actually didn't know you could do that until just a couple of days ago. Oh, he ran away. Little chicken. I'm not going to chase them all across the whole map. That's crazy. Yeah, see how I have the shield potion, and then over here I got that, so those are both shield potions. Well, that's also healing, but I don't usually let it get like that. Just killed his NPC hire, so now he's all alone. We're out of ammo there. Get this. Yeah, I usually just play around most of the time with these guys. Just have fun with it, you know, and if my true intention was to win, I would immediately land and hire NPCs every time. And that's just not what I do. It's not what I usually do unless I'm really, really super intent on trying to win. Like, I know I absolutely have to win and not just have fun with it. But I find that if you just relax and try and have fun with it, you know, you're more likely to come out winning also because you're not, like, so tensed up about it. In other words, you're not trying too hard, you know what I mean? I don't have the voice changer on for my knight in the lower left of the screen, so I'm just using my regular voice on this one. The knight voice I have is I'll usually use it for like RPGs or like retro dungeon crawler games. It's not really, when I'm talking a lot like in this and going over things, I'm not really, you don't want to hear that because it's like all distorted and stuff. So this, you want to switch that out. Now, I said I don't play unranked, and I'm kind of feeling more obligated to do it just so I can make a name for myself, you know what I mean? Because how do I get the hell out of here? I'm stuck. So, like, if I really wanted to increase views and make an income from YouTube strictly from this, I would go, like, see how easily I can switch between 3 different guns right there? All while simultaneously using my thumb on the Joy-Con between the joystick and the buttons. And this is like, defense is the best offense, or offense is the best defense, you know what I mean? By switching between 3 different guns like that, that is a great defense, being offensive that way. That allows me to have almost always no health healing items and just 2 shield healing items, 2 shield potions. You know what I mean? I'm not sure I really like the leaves. Like, you'll see like dark leaves falling in the background. With this kind of cell shading, even if I like bump it up to 1080p, it'll still look like black in the background, and sometimes I think it's like another player running just because of how the leaves are moving and the cell shading in the distance. It'll look like a black thing moving around. Alright, we have a player over here. I'm going to guess that this player isn't playing around. Okay, he's running. There's another one over there, so. Didn't even take a lick of damage either. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Yes, we want that. Alright, we're gonna need to bust a move here. No! Oh, I thought I was gonna hurt myself. I thought it was a longer downfall and I was gonna grab it going down. I made a couple mistakes like that over the years where I just accidentally killed myself or hurt myself so bad and then died after. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it does. Alright, we have 6 players left, so Let me see here. So I'm doing pretty good on this first round. We didn't have as much lag in the starting of the game like we usually do. So it's going pretty good. And I'm also surprised because I'm like talking to you guys and I'm also trying to focus on the game while kind of explaining some things from being a pretty decent Switch player on Fortnite. So my focus is split between commentating and trying to win this also. So, alright, we got gunfire over here. Go up here. Get back up there. Yes, we can. We got him, we hit him. He's not dead yet. He's in the water. Oh, I'm using the wrong fucking gun anyway. He's all the way up there. Get him? Oh, I need a sniper. We don't have any snipers in this, the mini-series. The Fartnite. I'm surprised no one snuck up on me behind while I was shooting at him. Run, 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 run. Be nice if I could get a car and hop in it somewhere here. And just speed across the water. Because now I'm left open. He's going to smack me as soon as I hit in here. So now we got to go at an angle. Oh, no. Okay, so there's a current in this, pond, this lake here, right? So now I'm, wide open from two different sides and two different players. So they're going to just fucking kill me here. Oh, get under here for a minute. Just run for dear life to safety. I know there's at least one person watching me somewhere from some side. We're trying to get out of here. Run, 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 Forrest, run! Oh, hold on. I want that. Run, 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 run! I'm gonna try and get up there and get on the cables. This is so intense right now, I'm not even really breathing. Yep, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And I wasted one of my blue shields too. Alright, heal. Heal, reload, heal, reload, heal, reload. Let's get it. Let's get it. We have to go up in here because there's a thing. There's also a heal. Run, 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 run. Are you ready, guys? No! I fucked it up! No! Oh my god! I thought I was close enough to just keep building like a layout down. Oh my god, that was so close. If I wouldn't have fallen and died, I would have gotten first place on the first try of starting the stream today. That is crazy, guys. Oh no. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. I like to pause between the rounds and like sip some of my tea and stuff and smoke some of my pipe tobacco, and we'll be back here in a little bit and start round 2. I don't know if I'm going to be commenting on round 2 or not. We might not. All right, I'll be back. Alright guys, I've had my tea and tobacco, so I'm back on the mic now. Hopefully we can get this win here. I seem to play best when I haven't been awake too long. So usually like right when I wake up, or you know, kind of midday for me. And my schedule's kind of weird, so I'm a student. Yeah, I'm a 34-year-old college student, so I do that, and then I sell stuff on eBay, and then I've been trying. I was actually getting revenue on my old YouTube channel. Of course, all that's changed, and we're on a new YouTube channel now, so we're trying to get back up there. I'm trying to get monetized here. So yeah, so my schedule, it's I spent a lot of my life working like factories, warehouses, and trucking, and I didn't want to do that anymore. And also, I'm from Illinois. Our Illinois minimum wage went up to $15 an hour, so it's like I couldn't get to a college in Illinois that had my curriculum, which was computer repairs, and then I wanted to get like a certificate or minor credential in that, and then go for like game design or game development. And we just didn't. We have a law in Illinois that prohibits colleges from owning campus housing. So there are a few that find legal loopholes to that, but it's not many, and the ones that do generally don't have those credentials that I was looking for. So I'm here in Iowa, and I mean, nothing pays even Illinois minimum wage. Oh, someone's come behind us. Got it, just barely. Jeez, Pete's. That scared the shit out of me. I wasn't sure we were gonna get that. Alright, run. I hate it when guys kind of take the same tactic I do. And that's usually what I do. I mean, when you see someone barricaded like that, that's the best approach to take them out. Alright, we have 4 players left. 3 other players. I don't know where... There was one right there, so we don't know where the other 2 are. Oh, we got another one in a vehicle down that way. We're gonna put this up. Okay, I just saw him driving in a vehicle that way, so... Let's see if there's any items over here. Alright, we're gonna get up this way. There it is. We're gonna go It's easier to hit someone down on the ground when you're swinging like this than it is for them to hit you over. Got a damaged car right there. Get it. Come on. Did I get it? It hurt him, it didn't kill him. He's not dead yet. He's down there somewhere. Let's get him. Let's get him while he's still hurt. I bet you he's in the bushes. Let's check. No, he's not in the bushes. Where is he? Shit. He went running somewhere. Shit. I lost him. Oh, there he is. He's not dead. There he is. Suppress. Switch that out. Yes, sir. All right. We only have one guy left. I bet you he's over there. It was probably the other guy we saw driving in the car that we were shooting at just a little bit ago. So we're going to sit and wait and see if we see any movement here. He's somewhere. The one thing I like to do is I like to keep the footwork going, because just doing this slightly in a circle, that's going to really fuck up anyone from hitting you from too far away. This drastically increases your chances at dodging bullets at a distance. Alright, let's hit it. Let's go. We don't know where this guy's at. We don't know where he's at. So let's get up here, get some high ground. He could be anywhere right now. We don't know where he's at. Take the bush. He's somewhere. He's got to be close, right? Because the eye of the storm's getting smaller. There he is, right there. That was a suppressed rifle, so... Alright, we got the dot there. So he doesn't know where we're at. We know where he's at, right? So let's see. Okay, it looks like he's in the house. He's in the house. There he is, right there. Got it! Bam! Second playthrough today, and we nailed it. Booyah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, guys, so that's just a little bit about my strategy and guerrilla warfare mindset here when I play Fortnite Battle Royale from the Switch. And I kind of went over my button layout and how I simultaneously use the joysticks and buttons with, two parts of my thumb to make it fluid and quick, and kind of gives me the advantage over players playing from like console, like Xbox or PlayStation, even on PC. And yeah, we do have those drawbacks, like the 30 frames per second. I'm pretty sure it's 30 frames per second on Switch. And then, of course, the throughput, upload and download throughput is much lower than console and PC. So even though we do have those drawbacks and some of that lag and screen tearing, we also have a great advantage when it comes to controller. And like the whole argument about precision on keyboard and mouse is completely faulty. It's a faulty analysis. So like I had one esports college coach that tried telling me, well, you're going to get more precision from keyboard and mouse. And I'm like, that might be true, but you're splitting the controls from the left hand on the keyboard more. And so even though you have a faster and better precision and also 120 frames per second on PC, I'm able to compact and make my movements in overall strategy and guerrilla warfare mindset in action better on the Switch Joy-Cons this way. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to cut this live stream, and you know what? We're probably going to get back on here again and maybe do another live stream, get another first place victory tonight.